there is no denying this man's striking credentials. Prevailing wisdom is he's going to try to keep this fight standing tonight.
He has to. You know, this is what got him to the show. It was being able to use the hands to set up the kicks. We all talk about the high-level boxing background of this young man. But as he's developed great knees.
Yeah.
He's developed great timing, great counter skills, and also the beautiful right high kick. The right high kick is something he hides very well as he follows with a jab, right hand, left hook. High kick comes over the top, and he can put you to sleep.
No doubt about it. He will try to put on a striking clinic once again here tonight. Well, I'm excited for this one. This is a kickboxer of the highest order. He has so many different kicks and punches in his arsenal and figures to try to keep this on the feet here tonight.
The beautiful thing that he does is he throws that front push kick to create distance when a guy starts to get too close and wants to wrestle with him. He throws it, and the moment you're back at his range, he starts to blast high kicks. He doesn't always intend on landing them, but he beats up your arms with high kick after high kick after high kick. And then as you get desperate, you start to run into knees, and he does not need much space to land a knockout punch. This guy is one of the best strikers we've ever seen in the UFC.
And if you don't find the striking range early against this guy, you could be in real trouble. Our tail of the tape for this middleweight fight. More than 5 years apart, with similar height and some differences in reach. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 24 wins, 9 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Fort Worth, Texas, Kevin the Trailblazer Holland. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a Muay Thai kickboxer holding a professional record of 22 wins, 11 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Thiago Marreta Santos. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Mergliata.
Dan Mergliata, your referee.
You ready? You ready?
All right, here we go. Round 1, outstanding matchup of strikers. Any chance this thing hits the canvas tonight, champ?
I don't believe so. I think when you have 2 high-level strikers like you have in these 2 men, they're going to go to the center.
Whoa!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Well, you saw us referencing the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab.
Nice looping punch.
And they separate. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Oh,
That
big knee.
That knee hurt him.
They're certainly getting after it early. Oh! Well, that nose isn't going to be able to take too many more as he doubles up on the jab there.
So good to watch MMA evolve and watch guys now fight behind the jab.
All right, so he lands another jab now, just snapping that thing off, DC.
I believe that the jab was lost in mixed martial arts initially, but now it has been found, and it's been found by this young man in this octagon tonight. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Well, it's been a huge couple of years for Thiago Marreta Santos. Good to see him back on 2 legs tonight, and no fear when it comes to throwing those low leg kicks.
You saw him damage Jones a ton.
Yes.
With leg kicks. He throws the kicks with evil intent, and he really does slow down the opposition.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Marreta. The left punch is true, now the right hand. Again, they clinch. And now he's got the tie punch. And he comes through with a big knee. Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there.
Ooh, head kick lands. He's hurt.
Trying to establish that jab once again. Final minute of round one. Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Oh, he might be out. Oh, straight right. Oh! Just unable to quite find that range.
Big punch from the clinch.
And they separate. Missed with that attempt. Round two next. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs and in survival mode. Luckily, he made it to the end of that round.
Relax. You're okay. Everything's gonna be fine. Listen.
You ready? You ready? Let's go, guys. Fight.
I mean, he's cutting down the side with these beautiful leg kicks.
All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Oh! He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. He's getting lit up right now, John.
Oh! Timely defense there. Huge block for him. Now he's got the Muay Thai block. Oh, big knee!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, he might be out. Oh!
Oh, nice.
Just out of range with that strike. Wow!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Well, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Well, no surprise, he goes for the takedown there, unable to get the fight to the canvas.
This is a testament to his opponent. His ability to see the shots coming, defend them, and make the fight happen where he wants to.
Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket.
Oh, big punch lands.
Oh, tags him with the left.
That left hand has been really effective tonight. Oh, nice jab. Powerful leg kick land.
All right, so a nice shot there defensively to raise the guard. And, oh, big knee!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh!
He didn't like that left hand.
His misses are entertaining. So he's really starting to put together some sequence.
Oh! What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight. Oh, nice. Nice. Big kick lands.
Oh, spinning back fist. He didn't telegraph that one at all. Whoa!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. What a fight.
10 seconds to go. And oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
He got him. Oh, my goodness. What a fight.
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
Well, what a moment for this fighter here tonight. A massive knockout on the sport's biggest stage. Seminal moment for that fighter tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 55 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout,
Oh, there he... Well, this dude is a submission magician. I am very thankful I am not fighting him here tonight, and it's really a case of pick your poison. He has so many different chokes in his arsenal and has been a master of getting these fights exactly where he wants them.
There are black belts, there are guys like this who can do jiu-jitsu at a level that not many people, regardless of the time spent, can truly get to. His understanding of position is truly unbelievable. He always has the frame. The moment you start to press into him, he's always underhooking, always looking for the next escape move, but not to get back to his feet.
Right.
He wants to go from bottom to top. If he's in the top position, you are constantly in danger. Don't think he can't submit you from the bottom.
Right.
But his position of choice will always be in the top position, sitting in that beautiful half guard.
Yeah, his striking also has improved a lot, but no secret as to what he'll be trying to do in this matchup tonight. All right, so here is Dustin Poirier making the walk for yet another big UFC spot here tonight. UFC 236 was his coming out party, DC. He ended Max Holloway's 13-fight winning streak, and in a near-perfect performance in a lot of respects, was able to realize a UFC interim lightweight.
They say diamonds are forever, and so is Dustin Poirier. It seems like he's been here the whole time. We've seen this young man grow up in the UFC. We saw him at 145 pounds have a ton of success, but we've truly seen him come into his own as he's going up to lightweight. He's become a UFC interim champion, and he's beaten guys like Eddie Alvarez, Justin Gaethje, and Max Holloway. One of the best fighters at 155 is Dustin Poirier.
And with Dustin Poirier and Daniel Cormier, safe to say that Lafayette, Louisiana has made a pretty good UFC footprint over the last few years.
I love it.
Dustin Poirier back on the proving ground here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 22 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Yorba Linda, California, USA, Beneil Dariush. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 29 wins, 7 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, USA, Dustin the Diamond Poirier. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Ready to fight?
And we are underway. Opens with the left hand and lands flush. Unable to connect with the right. Opens with the left hand and lands flush. Oh! Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. Oh, nice right hand.
Holding on to him here, not really doing too much, perhaps just looking to recover. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Nice job by Dustin Poirier there. Sticks the target and then moves his head off the center line to avoid the comeback shot.
Head off the center line and right from the counter with that beautiful straight left that he throws over and over. Nice punch landed.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? A little single collar tie there. Right on the button. Well, that's not what you're looking for defensively. He moved right into that hook, and his opponent wisely lands into the body there. He has been increasingly more susceptible to that strike.
Oh, that was a big
And potentially a critical takedown here. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, feet on the hips here. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hips, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Nicely done.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on it. He's attacking armbar now. You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle.
And this might... Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up.
Punches on the ground. Let's not let the ref stand this up, okay? Stay active, out position.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here.
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
Poirier gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though. Oh, that's going to soften him up. Massive knee to the body. Oh, straight right.
Wow, actually got the takedown.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
How about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. We have just reached the midway point of the fight. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Got clipped with the right hand. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage on.
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. He's going to attack armbar here.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
It's in there deep. There you go.
Oh, and there's the tap, so he submits him with the armbar. How about that?
Great job. Great performance.
He got it. What a performance.
Yeah, really impressive work out of him here tonight. He had to work for it, no doubt about it, but a nice job to isolate and ultimately secure the arm and then get the tap from the armbar. So pretty submission finish turned in by that fighter here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So there he is, your winner by submission, and that's exactly how you put the rest of this division on notice. Looks like this guy could be a factor moving forward in this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 55 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Daniel Daniel.
Well, what an incredible... Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts with respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists. This guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of men.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right.
He does a phenomenal job of getting from step 1 to step 2 before his opponent even realizes, now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hips back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep, or a headlock, or an inside trip. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC. All right, well, he's one of the more accomplished Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioners in this division, DC, and I know how many chokes you have in your arsenal. Offensive Jiu-Jitsu, defensive Jiu-Jitsu doesn't get much better than this stuff.
It doesn't get as high level in terms of Jiu-Jitsu knowledge. He knows in every exchange that he's the guy that's processing things at a different level. From the armbar submissions that he has shown in the octagon to the beautiful guillotine chokes that he does over and over again. And don't think that he won't roll for a knee bar and get a submission.
Right.
It's just constant danger when you're in the jiu-jitsu with this guy.
And even the high-level wrestlers that he's fought have paused to try to take him down because of that patented guillotine.
It's
so truly a
unbelievable.
case of pick your poison with this Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record of 38 wins, 20 losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Clay, the Carpenter Guida! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 19 wins, 6 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Leonardo Santos! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne.
The veteran Yves Lavigne draws the assignment here. All right, folks, round 1 is underway. Good to have you with us tonight. This could be a very technical fight, and if you are someone who likes the jiu-jitsu... Oh! Now goes in and secures the takedown. Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu
And he's
guys.
out. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Looks like maybe he's trying to get an arm underneath the chin.
He's side to side, trying to get a bulldog choke. Oh! You don't see this very often. Most times it happens at a family barbecue. The only time we've seen it...
And this might just be a matter of time. And now he taps.
The last time I saw a bulldog choke was at a family barbecue, and somebody grabbed one of the younger kids and stood side to side and choked them. You don't do this in a high-level martial arts fight, but this man just did
Or
exactly
the
that.
barbecue in Louisiana, he better be ready to get bulldog choke.
Better get ready for a bulldog choke.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they match-make him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 33 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Leonardo Santos!
Well, it's always tough when you draw that high-level wrestler who has a lifetime of experience in a one-on-one competitive situation. Prevailing wisdom is he'll have the wrestling advantage in this one time.
As his dad said, the moment he introduced him to the sport, he knew that he was made to be a wrestler. The kid slept in his headgear. He only wants to wrestle, and by doing that, he puts you in danger. He's constantly in your face, constantly trying to dig at your gas tank. He goes from transition to transition, single to double to high crotch. It does not matter the attack. He just knows that he will give you so much to process in terms of the wrestling that eventually he will get you to the ground.
You ever sleep in your headgear?
I sleep in my headgear.
All the time.
All the time.
All right, big one for him here tonight. Let's get to it. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC. And if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if he can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age, with similar height and reach. Here once more is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Bergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a Greco-Roman wrestler, holding a professional record of 32 wins, 15 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Temecula, California, Dan Henderson! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a Muay Thai kickboxer, holding a professional record of 27 wins, 13 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Curitiba, Brazil, Mauricio Shogun!
All right, commit to the rules of the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
The fighters touch him up.
You ready? All right, you ready?
Great to be back in the H-Town tonight. We are in Houston, Texas, USA, live from Toyota Center. Good to have you with us tonight. And this building has a lot of history for my man, DC. Pete Gustafson here, Roy Nelson back in the day. We'll see what's in store for these athletes tonight.
This arena. Oh! They got him. That was nice, right?
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Oh, he slipped well there to avoid the left hand coming back. Just missed with the left there. Lands the right hand. Nice connection with the punch there. It's hard to recall a time in the past that his boxing looked this sharp.
Never looked this good.
And he landed the right hand there.
You take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active on your feet.
Nice counter with the hook shot there by Henderson. Blocks the shot.
I mean, he's cutting down the size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Now he's masterful from here.
Oh, he went to a single, switch to a high punch. Big slam takedown, that was beautiful.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Henderson gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though. Big right hand there. Oh! Ooh, again, hit with that hook. That one had some pop behind it.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Whoa!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
That kick blocked by Shogun One. Oh! What a round. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish, too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice. Beautiful body kick.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
He's hurt bad. He has a commitment to kick it tonight, and it shows. He's limping now.
Well, he hasn't thrown any strikes to the body so far in this fight. He has been a headhunter at times in his career, but at least at this point, Joe, you gotta think it would behoove him to start mixing things up and work some shots to the body. Nice punch by Shogun One. Well, eventually you know he's gonna turn this defense into offense, but he's certainly doing a nice job on the defensive end thus far.
They talk about the feeling out process. He's getting his opponent's timing. Wow, actually got the takedown.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Lands the ground and pound strike. Both fighters back to their feet now. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1, and now starting to find himself in the pocket.
Big punch from the
And
clinch.
both guys really throwing with authority.
Nice.
Whoa!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Just misses with the left hook. Oh, collar tied. Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corners look... Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. I mean, geez Louise. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. Level change, leg, finish the takedown. Great job. Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. He's attacking armbar now.
Arm has been isolated, but he picks him up and slams him down.
He lifted him through the air, slammed him on his back, and hurt.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally, probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
Start protecting your face more. Move away. And start firing back.
You ready? You ready? Let's go fight.
Who's hurt? Serve him up. Go get him. He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Connects with a right. Oh! Head kick there, blocked by Henderson. Oh!
Didn't like that left hand.
He's got him hurt here.
Great shot. He's hurt. He's hurt. Push forward.
Man.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad. He's got to press this. He's got to go take that finish now.
Oh, he might be out. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3.
Now into his mouth.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
I love a grab. Check this slick
really be
movement where
entertaining.
he stuck the leg back in the middle. Now he's going to try to roll for a knee bar. Oh!
And he's out. All right, less than a minute here to go now in round 3. his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any you've ever seen.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Henderson. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, so there's the Horde. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
Okay, you ready? You ready?
Slips the punch nicely there.
Beautiful punch.
Oh, nice leg kick. Just out of range with that left hook.
Oh, the difference in the striking is crazy.
His leg is hurt here. You can see him limping a little bit.
Look at the control of the posture as that big knee lands.
Both guys appeared to land there. All right, pretty good series of knees by him there, so mixing up the striking really well in this fight tonight.
Fantastic fighter, but when he added knees to his game, he became even better.
Changes levels now, DC.
Oh, man, he was in a single back to a high punch. Oh, takes it forward high. What a fantastic takedown.
Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round.
Come on, guys, keep it moving. Let's go.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Closed guard. Lewis back in half guard. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Henderson gets up. He is back on the feet here. Under a minute now to go.
Let's go. You can do this. Keep going.
Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. Going to the body now with the kick. That one is blocked, though, by Henderson. All right, there's the clapper. 10 seconds to go.
Nice straight punch.
Whoa.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC, and there was plenty of it.
Yeah, and it was the knees. Every time he saw an opening, he took it, man. You can really damage guys with knees to the body.
Last round, guys. You ready? You ready? Let's go.
Fifth and final round, fourth cup. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight.
Big kick land.
Right on the button.
Let's focus now.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
He's hurt bad.
Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Oh, these elbows, hard to watch, man.
It's hard to watch somebody get sliced up. It's like he has razors on the edge of his elbow.
Well, it's hard to win a fight working off of your back, but that elbow is useful. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Henderson gets up and decides to take this fight back to the feet despite having a dominant position on the ground.
Beautiful strike.
Nice defense there. Huge block. Wow. Well, he put so much stock into this fight, and now we're late in the game, and if he doesn't get a finish, this opportunity goes by the book.
I mean, it's almost over. Right now, he's got to start throwing everything he can find at his opponent and hope that he can force a mistake and overwhelm his opponent to try to get a finish.
Oh, good series of knees by him there, working the head, working the body. He is going all over the place tonight.
He is using that.
Oh!
He's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, big left. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Oh!
He's done. He's done.
Just an absolutely gorgeous shot to spell the end for his opponent. Crowd is absolutely loving it. He gets the near-perfect land. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming, but just the way he drew it up here tonight, he saw that little crack of an opening and barged right through it to get the knockout. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 51 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Dan Henderson!
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight. I got to think there are a few better feelings in the world than walking into an octagon and candidly knocking another man out quick.
Yeah, you shut a person's lights off, man. There's nothing like it. Now, I understand a lot of times we hope for the knockout, but he was never hopeful. He was sure that he would get it done, and he did exactly that. Congrats.